Okay. All right, so let's kind of walk through this. What you're going to be given in the homework today is you're going to be given triangles. Obviously, we're dealing with triangles in this whole chapter. And they will provide you with some basic information about these triangles. So they could say that they're equilateral, they're isosceles. It could just give you a quick stipulation of like how to find, the walls and whatnot. So I'll give you an example here. So let's say these corner spots are, let's go with like X, Y, and Z. Okay, so they gave us those. They gave me the walls. Maybe the walls here are A, B, and C. So they're using lowercase. Typically, that's how it works in most geometry shapes that you'll see from here on out. Lowercase letters are usually the wall lengths. Uppercase alphabetical letters are the vertices, the angles, and the corners. So just be kind of aware of that. Pretty much every drawing does that same stipulation. So they're going to give us a couple things. So maybe they'll tell me that, angle Z is congruent to angle Y. So maybe this is one of the things. So if those two angles are the same, and they tell me that A is a 2x plus 15, and C, let's go little c here. Little c is a x minus 30. Maybe they want me to find out what the numbers are here, and I'm going to make this, let's make this a negative here. Okay. So let's say that this is what we have. The goal here is to find x. That's on every single problem. That's what the instructions are. It says find x, blah, 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 blah. Perfect. Did you make it to the office already?
Yeah.
Okay, because they called it perfect.
I forgot to pass.
Oh, all right.
That's what I call it, right?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, thanks. Excellent. Okay, so got that fixed. Okay, so again, they're going to give me a stipulation. Maybe they say, the triangle's isosceles or equilateral or something, and they want you to find x. That's on every single problem. You have to find x. You have to do a little bit of algebra. So they're giving you enough hints that you can set up your problem. There's just enough information that you can actually set, something up, some equation, and then go from there. So in this one, they're telling me that angle Z and angle Y are congruent to each other. So I'm going to put a little marker on that picture. Z is this angle, and Y is this angle. Okay, they're telling me those two angles are equal to each other. So now, if you know that the two angles are equal, what can you tell me about this triangle? That's something we did yesterday. What type of triangle is it if two angles are the same? Not equilateral, but it's isosceles, because isosceles means two walls are the same. If two angles match, two walls match. In fact, the two walls that are across from those angles. That's something we talked about yesterday in class, that angles force the walls to be the same, or walls force the angles to be the same. So it's forcing little c and little a to be the same. So what I can do to solve for x, I can go immediately and set these two things equal to each other. And then solve, right? So whatever that is. So x can be any number. Don't read into it. It could be a negative number, it could be a positive, it could be decimals. So whatever number you get, just trust it. The reason why I know that I can set those equal to each other is because they told me the two angles are the same. That forces the walls to be the same. The walls that are across. So now again, just a quick reminder. What do all the angles in a triangle have to add up to be? 180. That was our first theorem, right? All the angles inside a triangle add up to be 180. The walls don't add up to be 180. That's a common mistake a lot of people make. The walls don't have to add up to be 180. The angles do. So don't add these two and set it equal to 180. Those are wall lengths, A and C. So you set these equal to solve this. This is just an algebra 1 problem. How would you solve this equation? What's my steps? What do I need to do? What's the normal rules we would do here? Okay, yeah, we'll add the x across. Okay, what happens when I bring it over?
Signs change.
Yeah, signs change, right? So this will be a 2x plus that x. That's a 1x, but I'm just going to add the x over. Okay, what else do I need to move? 15. What happens if I move the 15 over? Becomes negative. So triangle. Subtract the 15 across, right? Because when you move them across the equal sign, that's when they switch. If they don't move across the equal sign, they just stay the same. So I'm moving things around, and now I can add and combine like terms here. That's basically what we're doing. We're combining like terms. So if I add the x's together, I get 3x's. If I add subtract those two numbers together, the negative 30 and negative 15, I get negative 45. Now what? Divide by 3. So if we divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. Remember, division should always be that last step that you should be doing to find it, if you have to do it at all. If I divide by 3, my x ends up being a negative 15. And this is the goal. This is like the whole point of what we're doing here, is to find x that makes this problem somehow work. All right, questions on this first example? Again, they're going to give you just enough information that you can set this problem up. You know, maybe they told you, like on this one, they told me the angles were the same, so I had to like identify that if the angles are the same, certain walls have to be equal. Maybe they just tell me right off the bat, like we were saying earlier, maybe the triangle's equilateral, so I can just immediately set them equal to each other anyway, because all the walls have to be equal to each other. If it's equilateral, the angles have to be equal. So those are little things. So just be aware of that. Those are like little things you just got to learn as you go through the process. Questions on the first one, though? I only want to do 2 of these. That's all. I want to just do 2 examples today. That's all I have kind of planned. Does that make sense what we did there, though? How you set it up? You're just doing simple algebra today. There's 5 problems, and it's due on a Friday. So let's do another one. Just get your kind of brains in the kind of flow. So this is my last example today. I said it was going to be short and sweet and to the point today. So let's say we have a triangle. Okay, I'm going to pick some variables for the corners. Let's say these are, let's go with like M, N, and O. Those will be my letters. The wall length, so let's go with C, D, and E. So those pick kind of random letters to throw at you. All right, and now on this one, they're telling me angle M is a 2x plus 3. Angle N is x plus 7, and angle O is a, let's go with like 80 degrees here. And the question is to find x. Let me write the D. Come on, what are we doing here? I must have been right in that spot where it doesn't want me to write. Find x. That's the same question every round. So they're giving me the measures of every single one of these angles. These are the measures. The little M out front of that little angle symbol means they measured it somehow. Those are the numbers in the corners. Now you can go to the picture, label it, do whatever you need to. Now, these are the 3 angles, right? In fact, I'm going to go label the picture. So M is a 2x plus 3, that's my angle. N is x plus 7, and O is 80 degrees. Okay, so what do we need to do? Who's got an idea? Please.
You get them all together to equal 180?
Yeah. It's a triangle, right? Triangles have to add up to be 180. They didn't give me any other stipulations. They didn't tell me certain angles are equal. It didn't say it's equilateral or isosceles or anything like that. We just have the 3 angles, so you're absolutely right. Every triangle, no matter what type of triangle it is, the angles should always add to make 180. So that's something I would do. It's just something that you need to be aware that you can automatically set up. They're not going to tell you to do it. You have to know you can do that on any triangle. So the angles could add up to be 180. That works on every triangle. That's that first theorem we learned. So I can set that up, and then I can go ahead and solve for x. Okay? Does that make sense, the setup? Again, the walls do not add to make 180, the angles do. So if there are certain walls they're providing you, then you have to kind of see maybe certain walls are supposed to be equal to each other, that type of thing. Okay, what do we need to do? Somebody walk me through it. What's the first step? What should we do here? Say it again? Add the x's together, okay. We can add these x's, so I get what, 3 x's? because that's a 1x and a 2x. What else?
Add the 3, the 7, and the 80.
Yeah, 3, 7, and 80, what is that, 90?
Yeah.
So far so good? Now what?
Subtract the 90.
Subtract the 90 across, right? Because I want to solve this thing, so I'm going to subtract the 90 across. If I subtract the 90 over here, I'm going to have this going to equal 90. 180 minus 90 is 90. So again, if you need a calculator, you can borrow one. So. And then the last step is usually always the same. It's usually division. So in this case, I'm dividing by 3 again. And my x turns out to be 30. That's it. Right? That's the whole point of what we're doing. Find x. This is the goal. Right? Now, if they want to be more specific, so this will be like a later section that we're going to see, they might ask you to plug this x back in and then tell me explicitly what each angle is or what each wall is. Maybe you have to plug it back in the walls, that type of thing. So be aware of that. So that'll be later sections. Today's stuff is just find x. Okay, is there any questions with any of the types of problems I've provided you today? Okay, remember, it's a Google form, so go online, go find it. If you have not accepted my Google Classroom, make sure that you're doing that. So,
Or you get a limit.
yeah, and I actually have them charged.
Nice.
I didn't realize they weren't charged those days. So I charged all 3 all day. Yeah, we're out here in like 11, 12 minutes, so you can kind of relax and go through them. Do the work on a separate sheet of paper, enter your answers on the Google form. Alright, so Carly, I'm going to add you to this period, so you're going to have to probably accept Okay. Caitlin, thanks for tuning in. Just go on Google Classroom and try to work on that assignment today. Thanks for tuning in. Boom. Alright. Okay, I just sent you an invite.
Can you use this, right?
Yes, you may. Did it show up? Okay, perfect. Okay.
I did the other 2 assignments in another class.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. That's what I was just gonna do. I was gonna go in the other class and like go carry over your scores. I was just looking at that like right now. You were period what, 6?
6, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought of that too. Now remember, if you did not state those classifications yesterday, if you did not submit those, make sure you do. I think most of you did, but if you forgot, make sure you take care of that. Those are the questions of the day we did yesterday. So. supposed to be decimal. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I kind of warned you it was going to be a decimal. What was that? Yes. All right, have a good one, guys. Remember, period 2 next.
Here's our work.
Oh, thanks.
Yep.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Good.
Have a good day.
Yeah, see you guys later.
Howard,
Later.
what period do we have? No, there was 7. Oh, man. I'm just kidding.
I use the restroom.
Yes, man. Just do it fast. Gotta come back. We have homework today, so not that stuff.
I need a wall outlet.
You can sit across over there if you want. Just over there. There's a wall socket over there.
My computer's about dead, but I don't want to take nobody's spot.
Yep. You're fine. Not too worried.
My computer's about dead, so I'm going to use the restroom.
Okie dokie.
I keep forgetting. Am I in this row? What is that row?
Yeah, I think you're right there. I try to go like every other row, so. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Just take a seat anywhere you like. Oh. We'll get you caught up here.
Mr. Lord, I brought you a present today.
Wow, really?
Guess what it is?
Your textbook.
Yep.
Yeah, good work.
And can I go use the restroom?
Yes.
Grab that for you?
You may.
I'll go grab it for you.
Wait, who that textbook?
No, no. She has an old textbook for me.
Did I miss my notes?
Just a few. You're gonna get it today.
Okay,
So.
I don't know, because I emailed you yesterday.
Yeah.
I am busy, something.
I was at basketball till like 11 o'clock last night, so didn't answer that one. So
The one that's not worn.
we did. We swept them.
Did the boys win?
Yeah, they destroyed them. I think the boys won by like 50. The girls team won by 40 something.
They all did varsity. They all win.
Yeah, we swept them.
That's what I expected.
I think it's a...
Wow. Dude.
Alright, welcome back everyone.
Jeez, boy.
Throwing stuff at me?
That's why I'm not in baseball.
Alright, here we go.
Take the basketball one.
Okay, let's take a seat. Take a seat. We got a couple notes to take today, and then we're gonna have an assignment today. I'll explain kind of what you guys have been doing the last couple days, and we'll get to it. Okay?
You got a calculator?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else need a calculator before we begin today?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Okay. All right. Anyone else need one? I think we got a couple coming back, right? There it is. There it is, right there, Billy.
You know I got one.
Boom. All right. Anyone else need one? Excellent. Okay. So, welcome back, everyone. We're going to take a few notes today, and then we're going to get an assignment today, which we'll be due on Friday. I kind of warned you of that yesterday. I said we were going to get a worksheet today. It's a Google Classroom worksheet, so it'll be a Google form today, and I think it's going to go live in about 10 minutes or so.
You buy a deep freeze yet?
What?
You buy a deep freeze?
Not yet. Not yet. So, I think I'm just going to go with the one that you guys found, 21.5 cubic feet. I just got to make sure it'll fit in my garage.
Which one is
Gotta
it?
fit.
Yeah. I thought
So.
it was for 21 feet.
Yeah, so it's pretty nice. So, 850, pretty good price for what it was offering. So I'm gonna do a little bit of research, see if they do delivery and whatnot. And so yeah, I think you guys found me one. So good work. So, all right, let's kind of go through a few things here. I'll kind of refresh your memory because I know like Miss Fossey, you've been gone and stuff. So we'll kind of do a quick refresh on your memory and just kind of problems we've been working on. So yeah, so let's get going here. Let me do a quick screen share. I don't know if anyone will be in the Zoom today, but possibly I can have one or two here. Yeah, we're in chapter 7. Yep.
Alright.
All right, let's see. Meeting info. Is this Wednesday? Consumer math? Yeah, okay. All right, I'm expecting a few people to be online here. So, okay. All right. Oh, there we go.
My God, be prepared for you.
Okay, yep.
Remember that.
All right. All right, so I haven't heard from... I keep getting calls all day. This is so annoying. All right, so...
Have been, or able to take that from injury.
Okay. Missing a couple of people. Hopefully they're joining the right Zoom here. So I'll have to send them an email. Zoom was not working too well yesterday. I don't know what the deal was yesterday with that. It was not working. All right. Yeah, much better. Okay, I think we can begin here.